Hi, welcome back to another episode, our season finale of Must Be Tuesday, a Buffy podcast. I'm Mike,
I'm Manny.
and this week we're closing out season 1 with the finale, Prophecy Girl. This is the episode where the show stops playing small. Prophecy says Buffy will die, not might, but will. And for the first time, the series asks what it actually means to be the Slayer, where destiny isn't vague, symbolic, or avoidable. Today, we're talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer at its first major turning point, when the show shifts from being Monster of the Week into something a little more heavier, more emotional, and much more confident. So let's get into it.
Must be Tuesday, yeah. Must be Tuesday, yeah. Must be Tuesday, yeah. A Buffy podcast.
So, Prophecy Girl,
Mm-hmm.
the season 1 finale. Watching this, thinking about it as if it was the first time you're watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, did this go out with a bang?
It absolutely did. I think that you can have still missed a bit and still feel how pivotal it was, really.
Yeah.
Like you said, the shift in being just kind of like a because season 1 was just a lot of silliness.
Mhm.
But this is like it hit hard and heavy and takes us to a different level of what Buffy can be and sets us up for future seasons. It's so good.
I agree. It's
It's
so
so
good.
good. Do you want to say so at the very beginning of the episode, because we start off and they're at the Bronze and Xander is practicing
Ugh.
asking Buffy out. And what sucks, it's like, how can you like not read the room? How do you
Yeah,
not get that she has no interest in you like that at all?
that
He
she's
just
still
didn't
crushing
see it.
hard on Angel.
Yeah, like what? And then poor Willow has to sit here and listen to all this.
I know, but
You
she's
know?
really enjoying it.
Yeah.
And Willow's a really good supportive, not girlfriend, just friend,
Yeah.
because she's like, do it again. It's okay. You can practice on me all night.
Yeah, she really is supportive, even though she has her emotions, going on herself, how she
Mhm.
feels about her best friend. So that must suck.
One thing is with when Xander actually asks Buffy, you always every time like one of these things come up, it just something happens and cuts away and takes away her attention, or
Hmm.
in any movie or show that always seems to happen. But this time they finally let it happen,
Yeah.
and Xander was officially rejected.
Hmm.
And what they did good about it was it wasn't really cringe either on his part or her part or anything. It was just kind of like, I just don't see you that way. It was
Yeah.
real. It was
She
really real. And
actually let him down very kindly and very gently.
yes,
She was,
yes.
real nice about it. And he still kind of dug in a little bit
Oh,
because he's like, I guess someone has to be dead to get your attention or whatever,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
He still kind of dug in a little bit. And he's like, um, sorry, don't handle rejection well. And that's
Yeah,
actually one thing that a lot of women and maybe some men complain about men about, that they don't know how to handle rejection
that's
very
true.
well. I mean, to this day, we hear it a lot, and
Yeah,
that's
and they're
kind of what I
still
thought of.
calling or stalking or
Like, why did he have to say anything rude? But his feelings
yeah.
were hurt, so whatever.
She handled it very well. His feelings were really hurt, but
Yeah.
he said some hurtful things in the moment, which I'm sure we all have. But
Hmm.
I like that they actually let it happen
Yeah.
and made it like, okay, this is where it's going.
Me
Like
too,
you are
because at
not to
least
be
that's
together.
kind of out of the way, right?
Yeah,
And hopefully he can move on. Um,
exactly.
and right before this, I do want to say so. Um, Giles learns actually pretty on early on in the episode that the prophecy is that the master will rise and the slayer will die.
Hmm.
And I started thinking about, I wonder how many did all the other slayers have prophecies too? Like, did they have things like this
Like
that were in
particularly
books
to this prophecy, like to this time is a terror prophecy.
or their own? I mean, did they all have the
Yeah.
same kind of thing going on? Um,
Well, the thing is too is we find out later that if Buffy never went down there, the
oh
prophecy would have
yeah.
never came to pass.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not necessarily Buffy's prophecy. It's just for whoever Slayer goes down there. It's a prophecy. It
Oh,
could probably like go beyond this time, it could go in futures and
okay.
futures or pasts.
I like that. Hadn't thought
So
about
it's
that.
a
Good
prophecy saying
point.
a Slayer will die and the Master
Yeah.
will rise. Because
Yeah,
but it doesn't say that's the only way the Master will rise, which now we know.
that's true. That's a good
It needs the blood
point.
of a sail. It
Because
needs
if
the blood of
she
a
hadn't, then it could
Slayer.
have been the next one, or the one after that, or
Exactly.
the one after that. And ooh, very good point. I like that
Yeah.
actually. And then
So I was going to say how it opens up. It opens up with Buffy in like fighting a vampire. Giles researching, Buffy fighting a vampire, Cordelia and a makeout point in her car. Which, by the way, Cordelia's in a car again. Granted, like she failed her driver's test clearly, being blind. She was already failing it to begin with, but now then she like lost her vision, and then I guess she passed at some point because now she has a car.
Lots of people drive without licenses, probably.
That's true. And she hit a girl on her bike. Remember?
Yeah. Exactly.
So like it's all about her leg. But anyway, so
Exactly.
she's in the car and she's driving with her date. It's like slow motion and it's like a quick montage. Not montage, but just, I don't know, slow motion. It's cute. Buffy's fighting a vampire. It's really good intro, I think. And then the earthquake happens. So this earthquake is kind of like a foreshadowing of like, oh, some crazy apocalypse shit's about to go down.
Yeah.
And Giles is concerned.
I like how, Buffy storms into the library and she's like, it's getting wild out there, 3 vampires in one night. I just thought is that a lot?
Yeah.
For Buffy? I don't know. Maybe.
I feel like she's fought in a lot more than that before.
It does feel like that. I don't know. But that just stuck out to me.
Maybe this wasn't Tuesday.
Oh, maybe it wasn't.
Yeah,
That's what makes it weird.
So it is weird.
And then we get some more Jenny calendar.
Yeah. Well, she's all concerned, so she comes to Giles because like this earthquake is obviously not normal with all these, and she has all these reports of things that are happening.
Cats are birds and snakes. There's a boiling lake or whatever, and a baby or something born with its eyes facing inward.
Apocalypse stuff.
She knows a lot, and we're learning more about her, how much she knows, and how many things are sent to her, emailed to her, because of...
Makes you wonder, like, why is she all up in this stuff, too?
Exactly.
Why are they all getting sent to her?
Yeah, and it makes sense why Giles is at first like, I don't know if I can trust you. I don't know, because it's kind of weird how much you know and why. So after Buffy turns down Xander's invite to the dance or go out or whatever, then Xander asks Willow to go with him.
Oh, yeah.
And good for her for being like, no, I'm not going to be your like, your
sloppy seconds.
Your sloppy seconds. She's like, I'm not doing that. And then just the whole time you're just wishing you were with her.
Exactly.
That does not sound like fun to me. So.
And Xander's so sad, of course.
Yeah. Everybody's sad a little.
Yeah. And then the next day is the dance. Xander decided that he's going to stay home and listen to country music. The music of pain.
Music of pain.
And Cordelia asks Willow to come early to help set up the sound for the dance. And that's when, if we go forward, or no, at this point, Buffy goes into the library, right? And then she sees Angel. She's all excited.
Yes.
And then she kind of just listens at the door because she walks in and she hears like, what? This sounds serious. And hears that the Slayer must die. And she kind of laughs. She goes through all the stages of grief in like 5 seconds.
I know. I think actually this has got to be the best scene in all of season 1.
I agree.
Like, yeah, the most dramatic, like you said, all the different feelings. Because she laughs,
she gets mad,
sad, she gets angry, she throws things, rips off her necklace, quits.
She quits.
Oh my God. It's so good. I don't know if she got an Emmy nomination for that, but I feel like she deserved one. It's so good.
So good. And the best part, and like I was kind of like getting teared up. She's like, Giles, I'm 16 years old. Like I don't want to die.
That's the best line of all of the whole season.
Giles, I'm 16 years old. I don't want to die.
So good.
That one line. And she's asking all the right questions too, because she's asking things that I would think about too. How will I die? Who will replace me? Will you train them? Like she's just, all these things are going through her head all at once, and she's just spitting them out as they're coming through her head. I don't know. It's just kind of like, it's very real how someone would react to finding that out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's so sad. And she storms out of there, goes home, and her mom says, "What's the matter?" Like something's wrong by basically the bite of food you barely ate. And on the dinner table, and she thinks it's about the dance, right?
Yeah.
The spring fling. And but it's really Buffy just doesn't want to die.
Yeah,
She
she
doesn't want
wants
to
to
live up
leave
to her
town.
destiny. She wants to leave town. You ask your mom, please, can we go anywhere? Can we just
Yeah.
do a girls' date,
And you
girls'
know
weekend
what?
vacation?
I've seen things where people say, like, Buffy's Joyce was a bad mom. And I'm like, but was she? I mean, like, she's literally encouraging her daughter to go to this dance. And she bought her a
Mm-hmm.
dress and
I
everything.
know.
And I'm like, that's really sweet. And she's constantly asking her what's wrong. Like, she's constantly like, "Are you gonna talk to me? Like, what are you going through? What's that?" She's trying to understand her. It can't be easy. Buffy doesn't
No.
want to talk about anything. So,
And Buffy can't talk about most
and she
things.
can't, no. But it was very sweet for her to buy
Yeah.
that dress for her and kind of also give her a little bit of background on her when she was a teenager, going to the dance, and she went by herself, and then she met her dad, and
Yeah.
it's very cute. Very sweet.
It is very cute. And she was able to afford the dress because Buffy wasn't eating as much. Just kidding. That's bad. That's what she said. With the way you're eating, I can afford this
Oh,
dress.
yeah, that's
I
right.
can afford this
Mhm.
dress. I was like, oh, that's kind of not good. But yeah, Buffy looks stunning in the dress.
Oh, it's so cute. The shoes are another story, but the dress is beautiful.
Yeah. And
So
yeah,
be
the shoes were a little chunky.
They were.
Were a little
They were.
chunky. But she has
But
to be able to fight. So
that's true.
yeah.
Then it cuts to Cordy and Willow finding
Mhm.
Kevin and company dead.
Kevin and company, yeah.
It's like Kevin and company. I don't know what they're in. What is this little room? Because there's a
It's like
couch. There's
it's like where the nerds hang out, and it's like
okay,
their little game room where we have all their technology and stuff. It's kind of just, I don't know, like a club.
like a clip. Okay,
Yeah.
so they find them dead, and then Willow's all crying, and I like that because they're back at Willow's house. Buffy and Willow is crying and explaining the scene of
Mhm.
finding them all dead and what it felt like. It felt different. It felt like they were having fun. I don't know. And I kind of like, so we've talked about this before, but they consistently do things with Buffy where she gets really down
Mhm.
and then she has moments of like, this was that moment where she
Yeah.
goes into protector mode and now she realizes she is going to do this,
Yeah. She
because she
realizes
feels so
I
bad for
have
her.
to. I can't just run away
Yeah,
from this. I have to
exactly.
at least try.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when she decides, well, when she's already decided, but she says it later when she knocks out Giles in the library in front of Jenny Calendar. And she's like, but he will kill you. And she's like,
Yeah.
well, maybe I'll take him down with me.
You fight the master and you'll die.
Maybe. Maybe I'll take him with me.
Yep.
She's like, I already know this. She's accepted her fate at this point.
Yeah. She's going to do what she has to do. And then I love that in serious moments like that, they still add a little bit of levity. She's like, when he wakes up, I don't know, think of something funny and tell him I said it or something like that.
Something cool and tell him I said it.
Yes, I love it. They just have the little lines that they have to get in,
Mm-hmm.
just to soften it up again and make us giggle. It's cute.
And then the stupid child, the anointed one,
Yeah.
comes and leads her down into the lair. She's like, oh, I know who you are. And he just takes her hand. And then it's funny. Once they get down there, he's kind of like, go. Like, there it is. He's like, points her. He's like, down there. And he just walks away. He doesn't stay for the show or anything. He just kind of
No,
like points her
again-
down there and walks away.
Again, he's like the most useless character of this whole thing. He's probably just the one thing I'm like, did we need that? I don't know.
Yeah. Couldn't she make up a better prophecy? Why did you have to have the anointed one?
Yeah. Yeah, but I do like how she instantly knows who he is. Because first he's
Mhm.
like, help, or whatever. I don't know. And she's like, no, I know who you are.
Yeah, show
Leads
you
him
cool.
down there.
Let's do this.
Mm-hmm. But-
If I was Buffy at that moment, I would have just staked the child.
Yeah,
Been like done with it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah,
how hard
maybe
it
it's
would
hard.
be to kill a vampire child.
Mhm.
I
Didn't they
don't know.
kill Kirsten Dunst in what is it called?
Yeah, Interview with the Vampire.
Interview with the Vampire?
Spoiler
Somebody
alert.
did.
They did.
Spoiler.
They kill her, but
Oh.
it's other vampires that kill her.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm talking about like
Mm.
how
Hey,
hard would it be,
wait. No spoiler alert for season 2. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut for now. But
Okay.
about the little anointed one.
Yep.
But okay, yeah. So we are going down into the Master's lair, and it is exactly like the Nightmares episode, her dream that she's having.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that foreshadowing and everything. She's just wearing something different, but the Master is there.
Yeah.
And she shoots to kill him. Of course, he catches the arrow, and basically that's not going to work in this situation. Which I've always thought the crossbow is probably the worst weapon to ever have when you're fighting vampires, mainly because it's like you have to reload it. You
Yeah.
can't really reload it quickly. You have one good shot. It's like that's the worst weapon. I would
just
never
feels-
take that.
It feels clunky and slow.
Yes.
Like, you know, you have one shot and then like another, you have to wait like 60 seconds to get another shot in. And meanwhile, just fill that time in with like little banter here and there. You know?
Exactly. But you
I
look
agree.
you look like a badass holding it. I will say that.
Oh yeah, love it.
It's cool.
Love the look.
Love
but realistically, not so much. But yeah, so they
Yeah.
have their little showdown, and that's where, like you said earlier, prophecies don't tell you everything. You're the one that
Mhm.
sets me free. If you hadn't come, I couldn't go. Think about that.
You're the one that sets me free. If you hadn't come, I couldn't go. Think about that.
Can you imagine hearing that? Like,
Well,
right
her
at that very
face, like
last minute.
her eyes, and that tear just comes down, and she
Yeah,
can't
by
move
the way,
because he
that
has some type
shot,
of
it's so good.
yes.
I love how close it is on her face, and it's the
Yes.
tear. I can't
And it's
imagine.
also in the beginning, the intro of the
Yeah.
of
Mhm.
the show. That's one of the things you don't know exactly where it's coming from, where it is, but here it is.
But here it is.
And he has like some kind of like I don't know. Is it magic or is it he has some type of power over
Right.
people? He's so old that he has magical powers, I guess, because he's able to stop and kind of control.
hmm
Especially the Slayer, who should be you'd think immune to those kind of things. But
Yeah.
and so does Drusilla coming up later too. I just thought about that. She
Yeah, she
kind of had
does.
that kind of hypnosis on
Mhm.
people.
I don't know. I
So I
wonder
guess
how
they
it.
do.
Yeah. I wonder how they got
Interesting.
it. Yeah. With him, I
Yeah.
assume, like you said, I mean, he is so old, right?
Mhm.
And so maybe just over time he's become that powerful. With Drew, who knows? I don't know. But
Yeah.
so yeah, he finally starts draining Buffy, biting into Buffy, and I love he just like lets her
Drops
drop.
it.
Yes, and just drops on her knees and falls like just not even making it pretty. Like she just falls like
Yeah.
face forward
Face
into that
first.
water. It's so dramatic, and I love that he's still like, by the way, I like your dress.
Oh, it's so sad too,
I
because you're like,
know.
oh shit, she's dead. Like, no, this isn't true. This isn't possible.
Mhm.
And then in the meantime, we have Xander and Angel who
Yeah.
are searching for Buffy. Backtrack just a little bit. Xander, Willow, Giles, and Jenny Calendar and Angel were all at the library because I
Right.
believe once Giles woke up and realized what Buffy did, he probably called them and said, "Hey, we need you here." Which I don't understand how Xander got there because earlier in the episode, Xander took his phone off the ringer and put it down.
Yeah.
So how did they get a hold of him? Willow must have ran over there and got him.
Yeah.
But
She probably
how did he
did.
get there?
That's what I would assume,
Anyway,
that she probably went over
yeah.
there. And you know what I will say? So Xander gets a lot of hate, and probably rightfully so in a lot of ways. But I
Mhm.
will say he consistently risks his life for his
Yeah,
friends
he
throughout
does.
every season, throughout the whole series of Buffy. He is a ride or die. Like he's gonna do what he has to do, and that's what he's doing in this instant. Even though, as silly as it is, what can he do? I mean, obviously something really great, but he doesn't really care. He just knows he has to save Buffy. He can't let her go by herself.
hmm
And then he goes over to
And
the one person he hates. You know?
yeah. Oh yeah, the Angel's not there at the library. That's
No.
right. He goes and gets Angel.
hmm
Yeah. And what's crazy is if Angel would have went to kind of like protect Buffy on his own, he wouldn't have been able to save her because he has no breath to give
Yeah.
in a CPR situation.
Which, by the way,
And
I love that because Angel's saying what you just said. You have to perform CPR. I have no breath. And I love instances like this because he's saying that while literally panting. You know?
yeah. I was about about to say that.
Yes, you do.
I was like, he is breathing hard.
I know. He says it while he's literally panting. And it reminded me of the last episode. We really didn't talk about this, but when Angel saves the group from the cellar or whatever they're at,
Uh-huh.
and what is it? They can't
It's
breathe.
the gas. The gas
gas
is
coming
leaking.
through. And he's like, I'll turn it off. I don't need air anyway. And in that scene, he's also like panting and breathing. I mean, obviously, what can they do, right? They're actors
Yeah.
in real life. They're real people. But, and then, to think about it, like, vampires smoke, so they
Yeah.
have working lungs. They do have breath. But anyway,
Maybe they just don't. Their body doesn't have I don't know. Who
Right?
knows the science of
Yeah.
vampirology or whatever
the
they want to
science,
call it. The science behind
it's
it.
vampire science, Buffy science.
Yes.
It's fine. But ultimately, it's okay because it's kind of a sweet thing that ultimately
Mhm.
Xander is the one that has to do it, and he breathes life back into Buffy.
It's interesting too. Like when she comes back, her eyes just open up and she looks,
Mm-hmm.
and then it cuts away to, I guess, Xander or Angel, and then it cuts back to Buffy, and then she's like coughs up water, but her eyes just first open up
Right.
like she was awoken. I don't know how to explain. Like something else was something powerful came first, and then it was
Yeah.
her like coming back to life. It was
Mm-hmm.
interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. Just a little detail like that.
Yeah, it was different.
And then, all right, so Xander saves the day. Yay. And by the way, back at the school, Cordy saves the day.
Oh my God, yes.
Right? I love it.
Oh, okay. So they think the Hellmouth must be at the Bronze. So they're trying to get to the Bronze, and then they realize all these vampires, like hordes of vampires, are coming towards the school, and so nobody knows the Hellmouth is actually located right under the library, and that's when Cordy comes in and saves the day.
Yep.
Get in.
Get in.
And she's like, "Where do we need to go?" She's like, "Library. Check."
I love that she doesn't hesitate.
Drives.
She drives right through those doors, right up to the library. And they're all screaming, getting in the library. And I love when Joss is like, what's happening? And she's like, guess, and they're blocking up and everything. And then Cordy bites one of the vampires. How do you like it?
No, how do you like it?
She's so cute.
I love it because she's never really had vampires before. I guess she realized what happened once her crush she had, the boy who died with those cuts. Maybe Willow said something, explained it, but she was like, how does she know they were out there to bite her,
Mm-hmm, exactly.
But Cordy knows more than we suspect too.
Yeah, she does.
I think.
And then
But yeah.
And then we get the great shot of Buffy walking
With the music. Yes.
That's such
Except
a good
when it starts with the
touch.
shoes. They could just skip the shoes and then
Yeah,
go.
the little Payless shoes. It's all right. But yeah, it's such a great touch to bring in the theme, a little faster,
Yes.
a little faster and
Mhm.
harder. And they're walking and he's like, how do you know where the master is? She goes, I know. And then, yeah. And then just
Oh,
like,
look, a bad guy.
yeah, it's so cute. But
I
again,
wish that
another
he
moment.
would. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, I wish when she pushed the bad guy, the vampire, she just pushed him. I wish it would have been like dusted. Right
Oh
there.
yeah,
That
I
was
agree.
kind of weird.
I think that would have been better. But I
Uh-huh.
love still the whole coming back with the vengeance thing.
Mhm.
Like she's badass. She's about to take
Yeah.
him down. So good. And then she's like, "This won't take long," and then going up the stairs. But she's badass. She's coming back with the vengeance. But if you catch it, like this won't take long, and she goes up the stairs and she's holding her dress up.
Her dress.
She still looks just like a little princess.
She hiked
like,
it up a
going
little
up the-
bit so she can get up the stairs.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mhm.
And she, even though her hair is all wet, she still looks beautiful. Like she still looks good.
does, yeah.
I love it.
And that's why it's so good when she's like, I may be dead, but I'm still pretty. It's just
Perfect.
You're dead.
I may be dead, but I'm still pretty.
It's so perfect. It's like it encapsulates exactly the kind of humor and that Buffy does consistently all the time. Such
All
a
the
serious
time.
moment, but you're gonna still say something like that.
Exactly.
Oh. And then
And their little fight they have with the master, like her fight with the master was, I mean, there was some punches thrown, but it was more like psychological, I think, too.
Mhm.
And of course, Buffy always looking around, noticing what's happening, noticing what is around her surroundings, what she can use.
Mhm.
And the only reason that table was sticking straight up like that was because down in the library below, from the sunroof, which we never knew there was a sunroof looking down into the library until this episode.
Right.
But they're battling this hell demon thing with all these heads. What I say from Shop of Horrors
Mm-hmm.
coming out, and Willow's got it, or it's caught Willow, and they're trying to battle it and kill it. And through that is why that table is ready for like a big steak, a big wooden steak.
Yeah.
And
It's
that's
pretty
when they have their little battle, and Buffy throws him through the window, and I love it. It just
Mhm.
and all of it leaves his body.
Yeah.
Like,
And
just-
it's what's interesting also is that like right before that, the master is still trying to control her, you know,
Mhm.
but suddenly it's not working like before. I
Yeah.
don't know. But she did say she feels stronger, you know, or she
Mhm.
feels different. She feels strong. And so I wonder what that did. I don't know what got into her. I don't know. It's something powerful, something magical. But yeah, she's not as easily susceptible to however he was controlling her before, you know.
Yeah. It has to be with something. I mean, obviously, something to do with her death and her coming back. I don't
Mhm.
know. It's like she's got some new kind of power. She's a new person. Yeah. And I don't know. So because Buffy died, you know another Slayer is called. So I mean, you don't necessarily know it watching it, but it is how it works, as
That's
you
how it
mentioned it.
works.
Like, who's going to be the next? You know.
Them's the rules.
So I'm thinking, since there is now a new Slayer called, what does that? Why maybe Buffy now just has? Maybe she is stronger. Maybe that's why she is Buffy. She has more
Mhm.
power than other Slayers. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
in my mind.
I like it. And then so now they're down in the library, all of them. And they're looking at the skeleton that is
Yeah.
the master. And I like how, you know, it's even though she won everything she just went through, Buffy's crying. Like
She's
she
so yeah.
has like a couple tears coming out because can you imagine everything she just went through? Like that's a
Mhm.
lot. That's a lot. She literally just died. You
Yes.
know,
She literally died. This guy has been on her mind heavy throughout the whole season.
yeah.
She dreams about dying to him all the time. And then it happened. And now it's
Yeah.
over.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just looking at him, and she's like, ugh, it's done, you know?
Mm-hmm. And I love when they're like, she's like, it's been a weird day. They're like, oh yeah, Buffy died and everything. And I like how Jaws is like, I should have known that wouldn't have stopped you. You know?
Yeah.
Buffy. Buffy.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just been a really weird day.
Yeah, Buffy died and everything.
Wow, harsh.
Should have known that wouldn't stop you.
Just
That's
little
so
things like
good.
that. I like it. And I also like that going back to Cordy. Cordy really hasn't been told anything. Like
Nothing.
she hasn't really been told the details of, and by the way, it skipped a little bit about Jenny. When Jenny finds out, and she's like, what really gets me is that Buffy's the Slayer. She's so tiny or so
Yeah.
small or whatever. Like that's a valid reaction, I think, you know, like, wow, I would have
Yeah.
expected someone bigger. And I don't know, but yeah, Cordy just kind of falls in line. Like she's seen little things here and there, you know, throughout the season. So maybe that's why she's not too shocked, because
Mhm.
in that moment I would have been like, what's going on? What is this? What's happening? So she's
Exactly.
just,
I was going to say, even from just last episode with Marcy Ross, I mean,
Mhm.
Cordy knew there was an invisible person.
yeah,
So, like, she's like, and then when she went to go find Buffy to get help, she's like, I know that, you know, because you're so weird and you deal with all
Mhm.
these weird things that happen, you know. So she knows more than she leads on to know. She just knows.
yeah. She just knows and she just falls in line and
Yeah. She doesn't question it, basically.
no. And she helps when she can.
Yeah. And she really did,
And she really came through. They would have died if she hadn't showed up at that exact moment.
for sure.
So, and then
Oh.
they all go party.
They all go party. What did she say? Save the world, and so let's party.
Yeah, something like
Something
that.
like that.
We saved the world.
Aw.
We deserve to have a little fun or something like that.
We save the world. I say we party.
And then Angel is also going to compliment her on the dress. He's like, by the way, she's like, yeah, it's a big hit with everyone. Because it's the third person to tell her, I think. But it is
Yeah.
pretty. It's
It
pretty
is a
in
really
like a
pretty
very,
dress.
like, 1997 classic Disney princess kind of way, you know?
Yeah.
Um, it's not as pretty as an upcoming dress that we love.
Spoiler alert.
That one's even more
Uh,
beautiful. But
I do love this episode. I think it perfectly closes out season 1 and
mhm,
had season 1, it was full of silliness, you know, what are they called? Praying mantis women.
yeah,
Uh,
that was
I don't
probably
even
the
know.
number one most silly thing.
Yeah, one of the most silly things. They had crazy like hyena people, this
Mhm,
and that. And I really did enjoy like this one was what the show's about. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
mhm,
There was only vampires and some weird monster thing that came out of the ground. But like it was all about vampires, this entire episode. And
yep,
I don't know. I think it just kind of encapsulated the show, gave you the feels. It was heartwarming, it was funny, and it made you look forward to see what's going to happen next.
yeah, exactly. You know, they only had, again, they had 12 episodes. Which, by the way, it's like, so today that's not a big deal, right? Because
Not
all
at
these
all.
new
Yeah.
things, yeah. But it's like they had 12 episodes to get you sucked in, to tell you the story, and they went on a few little detours here and there, but ultimately, they told the story well. We understand what's going on. We understand the main villain. You know, Buffy is this larger than life superhero that oftentimes doubts herself, but comes through when really needed and comes back with a vengeance and gets the job done. And I think it's like, so I think I read that because it was a mid-season replacement, they produced all 12 episodes before they even aired the first episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I read that they wrote and filmed this last episode as if it were finale in case the show were not picked up again.
Oh,
And that makes sense because it is a good
there's
ending.
closure.
There's closure. So just in case they just said no, because you never know, right, in that business. And so
Hmm.
um, I like that they did that, you know, because who knows what if it hadn't been picked up and everyone you're just left hanging. They gave us a finale.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
it is, and we did it. We got through
We
12
did it.
episodes, season 1.
Got through
Yeah.
12 episodes.
Uh-huh. And from
Um,
here on out, it's 22.
oh gosh. We might have to double up on some of those.
I know, right?
But you know, every episode, I feel like every episode just has its own. I mean, obviously, every episode has its own story to tell, but they're also good. Like I can't think of anything like, oh, that was a waste of my hour. Nothing.
Yeah.
I've never thought it was a waste of an hour to watch,
Even when it's silly,
even when it's silly.
there's still something
100%.
good. There's still something good.
Yeah. So this is the end of the season. Evil is stopped. The innocence is gone, and the show resets, but Buffy doesn't reset necessarily, I think. And this is like the perfect bridge into season 2. Because, like, quick
Yeah, yeah.
teaser, I guess, Buffy obviously died, and she's going through some things, and you clearly see that as soon as you start watching season 2. Like, she is not the same person. It takes a couple episodes, I think, before becomes the same, before she
Mm-hmm.
becomes Buffy again, I believe. And so that's exciting to see her growth and her dealing with things,
Oh, yeah.
or how she deals with things,
With her trauma.
her trauma, serious
Mm-hmm.
trauma. So,
Serious.
Manny, two things to ask you.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10 skeletons, what would you give this episode?
10.
A 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. It's perfect for me. It's
Yes,
perfect Buffiness.
I agree 100%. Like when I was watching it, I got all choked up and teary-eyed.
Mm-hmm.
Like just when Buffy was going through all the motions about accepting her death or realizing she has to die, and when she stopped and she said, "I'm only 16 years old," I just was like, "No, oh."
Yeah, I know.
I was
How
like
can you
10 out of
not?
10, right? Just for that.
Just for that, I agree.
Just for that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Oh,
I
so
think
good.
I think it's the best episode of season 1.
Me too.
I'd have to go
Between
back
this
and
and
see how we
Angel,
put everything up. Oh yeah, Angel would be number 2, I think.
those are
But
our two
yeah,
best,
but
highest
this
ranked ones.
best one, so good.
Okay, so
And
as a season as a whole,
mhm.
what would you give this as a
Oh,
season?
like
season
How
one.
would I rate
Not
season
comparing
one?
it to other seasons, but just season one as a whole. Like if you had to rate it.
Oh my God, that's hard.
We can do this
You
another day.
didn't just ask that. God.
Without it, I didn't get
Put me
time
on
to
the
prepare.
spot. I know.
don't know
I
the
would rate it
words.
high,
Okay.
but I'm trying to decide if I would do like
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5. I think
Let's
that
do
makes
1
it
out of
easier.
5.
I think that makes
Or
it
we can do
easier.
1 out of 8 because there's 8 seasons. Or 7. Sorry, 7 seasons.
No, let's do 1 out of 5.
Okay, 1 out of 5.
Then I would give it a 4.
A 4. Okay.
Yeah, I think that makes it easier.
Maybe in future episodes we'll start rating 1 through 5. Make it easier on you.
Maybe.
Okay. I think I agree with the 4 as well. There's a few episodes that are silly, but I still thoroughly enjoyed them, no matter how
Mhm.
silly they were.
Me
I
too.
Robot You, Jane, the pack I love.
Love
And
it.
what is it called? Teacher's Pet. Oh, such a good season.
It's just fun.
We always, like you always said, people always clown on season 1 because it's so camp and just so silly, but it really just, I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. There's nothing wrong with it.
It just sets us up for what's to come, you know?
What's to
It's
come.
a perfect introduction. So
Exactly.
whatever. And it's a product of its time, and it was different, you know? I love it.
Love
love
it,
it.
love it. All right, and that's season 1 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. From a shaky pilot to a finale that genuinely hits, Prophecy Girl proves that this show knows exactly what story it wants to tell and that it's willing to hurt its hero to do it. We're going to take a short break before kicking off season 2, but don't disappear on us. Make sure you follow us on socials for updates, launch details, and whatever chaos we get into next. We have TikTok, Instagram, just search for us at Buffy Tuesdays. You can also check us out on our website, buffytuesdays.com. So thank you so much for listening to our podcast and for supporting Must Be Tuesday, a Buffy podcast, and for surviving season 1 with us. Manny, do you have anything else you want to say?
No, thank you so much. I hope you had fun with us. You know, that's all we really care about is just, we love rewatching with people that enjoy the show as much as we do, but also there are some first timers on here, you know, who, are watching it and enjoying it for the very first time and hopefully seeing why we love it so much. So just thank you for going along the ride with us. You know,
Yeah. Thank you so much. And if the apocalypse comes,
be best.
thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.
Until next Tuesday, keep your stakes in line. If the apocalypse comes, beep us anytime. We're your Scooby gang, we've got your back. Just don't invite vamps for a midnight snack.